Nice and early, huh? Okay, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for being here nice and early this morning. Did we have anyone at the
Gala?
At the gala last night that's in the room this morning? Wow, there you go. Awesome. Appreciate that you can make it this early. Well, as the president said, my name is Tom Olumoya. This is actually my third time of attending this wonderful symposium. I'm the president and CEO of Dion Consulting Services. We deal in leadership development and motivational speaking across the world. And this morning, I have the opportunity of being here to talk to you about professionalism and verbal communication. Professionalism and verbal communication. Folks, this is going to be a different format because I want a lot of interaction this morning. I know it's nice and early, but I need to hear from you as much as I talk to you as well. So, what is communication?
The dialogue between people.
Dialogue between people, absolutely. Anyone else? Communication. Yes, ma'am?
Getting your point across, but at the same time, reinforcing what they're saying, that they, that they understand that you understand what they're trying to achieve, but trying to do a compromise at the same time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Before we move on, let's take a look at what the objectives are for this morning. We're going to talk about what communication is. How do we communicate? Other factors of communication. An overview of common barriers. What are the things that sometimes stall our communication? The power of pitch. We're going to go through all that. All about body language. Who speaks more than one language in this auditorium? Several. Okay. If I may ask you, sir, what are the names of the languages you speak? Just the names of them.
English.
English.
French.
French.
Igbo.
Igbo.
Yoruba.
Yoruba.
Hausa.
Hausa. There's one missing. You only said 5, right? But there's one missing. Who knows what's missing?
Body language.
Body language.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, well, I speak all these languages, but they forget to know, to understand body language. It's actually a language on its own. And we all participate in body language. So we're going to spend a little time on that as well. Listen actively. So we're going to talk about how do we listen? How do we let the person that we're communicating with understand that we are actively listening to their interaction? And we're going to spend some time as well on feedback. But this is not the normal feedback that we're probably used to. So this one is referred to as what? Star feedback. Star feedback. So this is not an ordinary thank you, I'll see you later. This is a star feedback. And before we round up this morning, we're going to have some practice to do. Yay. This sitting is like, oh man, what kind of sitting is this? I wish it was a round table, it would have been more fun. But even the way we're sitting, I've decided on how we're going to make it work. So we're not going to leave this morning without saying something or actually practicing something about what we must have talked about. So we're going to have practice before we leave. Any question regarding the objectives? Is that something you might like to hear or see that you're not seeing on the objective yet?
Yes.
What would that be, sir?
Basically how communication and body language is the ultimate human expression in terms and takes people however far they can go.
Okay? Well, we'll hit that.
Yeah, okay.
Not my words. Thanks very much. Anyone else? All right, let's move on. Now, we talked about communication earlier, and we had a couple of examples of what communication exactly is. But I want to step it up just a little bit more on that. The dictionary defines communication as the imparting or interchange of thoughts, opinions, or information by speech, writing, or signs. It's also defined as means of sending messages, orders, including telephone, radio, television, and in biology, as an activity by one organism that changes or has the potential to change the behavior of other organisms. I couldn't believe when I saw that. I'm like, wow. So we have even communication in biology. Yay. These guys I'm going to be talking to, they're all science folks one way or the other, so I'm glad to have that part of the meaning in the dictionary. Now, my next question this morning is got to do with what my friend over here said, and I want to hear from everyone. What do you think effective communication have to do with our personal life? What effect do you think having an effective communication have to do? What is the effect of it in our lives?
It promotes understanding.
It promotes understanding. Anyone else? Thank you.
Clarity.
Clarity.
Yield results.
Yield results. Yes, ma'am.
It makes us more productive.
It makes us more productive. Anyone else?
It promotes peace.
Excuse me?
It promotes peace.
It promotes peace. Peace. I have a few things jotted here. The first one says, it's got something to do with our level of stress. Level of stress. Relationship with others. It's all about communication. I know some people that don't like to call some certain kind of people because she just can't talk well. He just cannot, I can't understand this guy. So that affects relationship. Level of satisfaction with your life. Communication's got to do with it. I have quite a few CEO that I mentor, and basically it's got down to the way they communicate with their subordinates. They'll call me, hey Tom, I need to have a meeting with so-and-so, some of my directors, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why are you not getting these things across? Say it to me. Let me be that individual. Say it to me exactly how you've said it to that individual before. And then they'll run around like, it's not sounding well. You can say the same thing in different format. And it depends on how the person is going to take it. So it's got something to do with the satisfaction, productivity. I had someone mention that earlier. When people hear, well, communication, they don't think about how far this can go, even in our personal lives. It can affect productivity. Ability to meet your goals and achieve your dream. Because no one is an island. We have to interact with all the people as long as we're on this planet. So if you want to get things done, if you want to achieve your dream in the timeline that you probably have set for yourself, communication has an effect on that particular aspect of your life. And the last one I have here is ability to solve problems. Who can elaborate a little bit more on that? I mean, what effect do you think communication will have to do with the ability to solve problems? Anyone? Okay,